2 years ago, if somebody asked me whether they should get a streaming device or a smart TV, well, streaming device was no-brainer, but that's not the case now. Smart TV such as Mi TV 4C is not only affordable but also really smart. So if you wanna get a smart TV, go get a smart TV. That said, smart TVs are still not portable and many people are still rocking their old HD TV, or if you're running an old smart TV, then these are your streaming devices options. Chromecast 3, Fire Stick 4K, Mi Box S, and Apple TV 4K. Now at TechWiser, we also use Roku and NVIDIA Shield TV, but we are not going to recommend them in this video. Why? Well, we will come to that later on. As of now, let's check out some of the streaming devices that you can get. So, first up we have the oldest streaming device in the market. Yes, the Chromecast.
We have both the first and the third generation of Chromecast, and apart from the performance and design, there isn't any significant difference, and there is no remote. The biggest letdown is the lack of remote. Since Chromecast requires you to use your phone instead of a remote, it's fine for one person but inconvenient for a family. And that's not all. The apps and games catalog has also not increased over the years. Google basically made this device to cast Netflix and YouTube. That's pretty much it. Also, the fact that Google DNS are hard-coded in it, there's no easy way to remove geo-restrictions on streaming sites.
So far, it doesn't look good for Chromecast, but I like the fact that now you can cast Amazon Prime videos to your Chromecast or Android TV box, and Fire Stick users can now use the YouTube app.
Another thing I like about Chromecast is the screen mirroring. It works flawlessly on Android, and you can use Chrome browser on your computer.
Overall, it's hard to recommend Chromecast. Yes, you can do screen mirroring, which you can also do with Android TV box, but on the other hand, a lack of remote is a big turn off for many users. And speaking of remote, next up we have the Fire Stick. Now, this one is the 4K variant, which is the one you should get. But even if not, this should hold true for previous generation as well.
The two major difference between new and old Fire Stick is the performance. The new version supports 4K HDR and Dolby Atmos, and the remote that has a much needed volume buttons. Now comparing it with Chromecast, well, it's entirely different world. For example, since it has a remote, it's good for family. And not just that, you also get a proper interface. There's even an app store to download application, which is not that cool, but hey, since it's based on Android, you can pretty much run any Android application from Android store, like this Smart DNS Proxy VPN app, which lets me unblock geo restrictions on video sites, something that was not possible on Chromecast. Also, unlike Chromecast, you can insert external accessories like pen drive, mouse or keyboard in this Fire Stick, although this isn't much practical. But this Ethernet adapter comes in really handy when you have weak Wi-Fi signal. Only thing it lacks from Chromecast is the mirroring. You can fix that with AirScreen app, which also supports Miracast and AirPlay, but it's no substitute for a built-in feature, and hopefully Amazon will fix that.
All in all, if you want a laid-back experience where you can enjoy your favorite TV shows with 4K, HDR and Dolby Atmos, then Fire Stick makes sense. But if you prefer more of a tinkering approach and trying out different applications, then go for Android TV box. Next up we have the crowd's favorite Android TV box like this Shield TV and Mi Box. But hold on, what about those cheap Android TV that you see all over Amazon? Well, I was curious too and we ordered one.
The first thing you notice is it's running AOSP instead of Android TV. I mean, it will give you a feel of Android TV, but things fade away quickly. For example, there is a persistent notification bar at the bottom. Then if you go to recent apps, it's unoptimized. And even though it says 4K, it wasn't able to play a 4K clip that we tested. By the way, that clip works fine in Mi Box S. Speaking of Mi Box S, well, it's less portable than Fire Stick as it's not only big in size but also need extra power and HDMI cables. And even though it's big, we didn't see any noticeable difference in performance over Fire Stick. That said, there are three major advantages of having an Android TV. One is the Google Play Store. Now, this Mi Box S is Google certified, which means it comes with Android TV interface and not Android mobile interface. Or alternatively, you can always use Android Store when you want to install applications that are not optimized for Android TV. The second edge Android TV has is the mirroring. Again, since it's backed by Google, the screen mirroring and casting works flawlessly. And finally, gaming. Yes, you can play some really high-end games in Mi Box like Asphalt and Mortal Kombat, or even use emulators to play old classic games like Mario and Contra on my Shield TV.
Now, remember the Shield TV? Well, here's the reason why I don't recommend this in India.
Since it's not officially available in India, there is no support, which we find out hard way after our Shield TV controller died. Now, it's a great piece of Android TV with real gaming capacity, and I still use it with my PS4 controller, but it's not worth importing. Rather, if you're into gaming, get a cheap PS4 Slim, which will also work as a streaming device and supports apps like YouTube and Netflix.
In a nutshell, if you like tinkering with stuff and trying out different applications and games, then Android TV box makes more sense over Fire Stick. And finally, we have the Apple TV. Now, just like all the other Apple products, the prices are high. But is it worth it?
Well, just like any Apple product, the usability multiplies when you use it within the Apple ecosystem. Like you can control it with your iPhone or Apple Watch, or even mirror Mac or iPhone screen to your Apple TV. But even if you remove the ecosystem part, it's still a great piece of hardware, and in my experience, it's way more smoother and seamless than any other streaming device. I mean, if you talk about the interface, it's way ahead of Fire Stick and Mi Box. I mean, just look at it. And if you go to the App Store, all the apps are handcrafted for TV interface. But the biggest reason to consider Apple TV, apart from the ecosystem, is gaming. You can play some really high-end games on this one.
And you can even use your PS4 and Xbox controller with your Apple TV games. So the future of Apple TV games is looking bright. In general, if you're into Apple ecosystem, then this Apple TV is a no-brainer. And after the recent updates at WWDC, the gaming performance in this one is gonna be boosting up. So getting to my favorite part, which one should you buy? Well, it's very hard to recommend Chromecast to anyone, and so is this Shield TV and Roku, which is not officially available in India. Apple TV on the other hand is a no-brainer if you're already into Apple ecosystem, and even if not, I will still recommend this device for its hardware and gaming performance. So the final battle is between this Fire Stick and Android TV box. Now both are equally good. However, I will recommend this Fire Stick 4K to anyone who want a laid-back experience, while this Android TV box is good for people who want to try out different applications and games. That being said, let me know which is your favorite streaming device or the one that you are gonna buy in the survey here. It's Mrinal signing off. Catch you guys in the next one.